This never can ever.
The inspiration was wanting to be heard at a time and kind of searching, you know what I'm saying, for who I was and what I stood for at that time. I have to remember at that time, you know, as an MC, I was searching, you know what I'm saying, for my voice in the city, you know what I'm saying. You know, you know, there was groups like, you know, you had the Prophecies, you know what I'm saying, you had the Nappy Heads, you had SCU, you had Shogun, you had fucking, you know, Robert S. being the first, you know what I'm saying, MC from the city to have a major deal. You know what I mean? You had your lot of dark mans, you know what I'm saying? You had your black tie, you know what I'm saying? The family ties movement. So you had a lot of MCs getting their voice known and being heard. What I was searching for was, you know what I'm saying, at that time was like a definitive sound of Sixman and what to come out with, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole process of things, you know what I mean? Of, you know, first getting the connection, you know, with KJ Records, and then formulating this project. So I stuck to some in-house producers, you know what I mean. I dealt with, you know, the MCs that I was already dealing with and making records at and recording over at Stockbridge with, you know what I mean. So I reached out to For God, 4-Star, Dale. You know what I mean? That I reached out to two other guys, Initial and DJ Moody. So, you know, you had Ra and another guy named Body, who, you know, I was connected through doing some shows and doing some other things at the time. And they played a vital part because they actually had hooked me up with Initial and DJ Moody, a producer and a DJ. So like I said, we was searching, you know, for a definitive sound of what to come out with. So, you know, when I first heard the first beat he played me a couple beats actually, and then he played me a beat, and then as soon as you heard it, dun, 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 that was it. Because the shit was choppy, it was like some Premier shit, you know what I mean? And you know, although a nigga was, you know, a big Wu head and a big Wu fan, I still was a hip hop head in general. You know what I mean? I had a major love for DJ Premier, Guru, you know, your Pete Rocks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that flavor, I was like, yo, that's it, because nobody from the city, you know what I'm saying, coming out had no shit that sounded like that. You know what I mean? On some real big, you know what I'm saying, competible hip hop shit that could compete with anything out that was out at the time.
Yo, who am I? The only one to hold the mic and solidify the Sixman's lyrical type. Define me, similar to playing Chinese checkers in the physical form of the holy Mecca. My name is wrote down in the order, facts and intact with hieroglyphical modern fact. Don't play me closely, I still got guns to kill Tony. $100 wristband off for the ceremony. Something's telling me to uphold my name, sell platinum records and rock iced out chains. A soul survivor, lyrical, metaphorical scholar.
I remember, you know, Initial came, you know what I'm saying, laced and sat up. DJ Moody brought the tables in, laced and sat up. You had Ra and Body come by. Body laid his verse through the interlude. Ra talked his shit up, you know, through the interlude, and you had DJ Moody, scratching, Sixman and who am I, making it talk. So we was just on some like, yo, this shit right here is finna be crazy. So, then later on, through the rest of the night, 4-Star came by, he set up the rolling XP80, you know what I mean, and we did 4th of July Blood Money, and the funny part is because the 4th of July track, that track was initially Willie the Kid's track, and he had, he had heard that we was getting ready to drop a real professional album, an independent album, and he knew that I wanted them to, get on the CD and everything. So he was like, yo, I got this track that I had, I did something with me and Dale was gonna do. I want to give it to you. We go all three get on it, you know what I'm saying? And boom, and we came, and the track was, 4th of July. So when the shit that came out, you know what I'm saying, it actually ended up going toe to toe, with SCU and them had their track out, Do It For The Love. So you had 1680 Jams, and you had 104.5. 104.5, they played, all the pop songs, the Britney Spears shit, the NSYNC shit and all that. So we could, at that time, never get our joints played on that station. So thank God for 1680 Jams, AM station, but it played our hip hop. We got our Mobb Deep, we got our Cash Money joints at that time, your Mobb Deep, your Wu-Tang joints, whatever was underground, hot, real hip hop. At that time, you would get it on 1680. So, Who Am I came out. You got, Do It For The Love from SCU. You got that out, and these tracks was going toe to toe every day for months on the radio. Top 5, top 8. You know what I mean? Hot record of the day, request, whatever it was. These two records was going at it through the city. You know what I'm saying? And it was just love because the feedback from the city. You had MCs that was throwing, putting in they work years prior, to these joints coming out, and the city really taking heed to them, and they getting, a little bit of notoriety. Yeah. Once again.
Dark man, stay on the streets with a tool for these devil workers with gas and these ignorant fools. Find yourself in the Hudson, rockin' cement shoes. Middle East, Michigan, Grand Rap, Gun Rule.
Like when we heard the joint Gun Rule for the first time, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta remember that Grand Rapids was, a city that never really had no light shed on it. When you heard of Michigan back then, you thought of Detroit, you thought of Flint, or you thought of Benton Harbor, Gun Rule. And we heard a lot of Dark Man, the Wu member, and he's saying 49508, and he talking about Madison Ave, and and this Gun Rule, term, like what is that? It sounds like Grand Rapids, but it's Gun Rule. So the world got to hear a little bit about our city, what it's like, and everything. So it gave hope to the MC, from Grand Rapids. It gave hope to the MC that, we could be heard and that people is hearing us now and watching us, So that was the inspiration, when it was like first hearing that joint, just, remember, everything that led up to before, Who Am I? You know what I'm saying? And the struggles and the foster care and the boys' home and the battles and things of dealing with life, that everything that led up to before dropping Who Am I, like I said.